Hi, welcome back, Ollie's Airsoft, and today we've got a bit of a revisit going on. Now this is another Helikon piece. This is the Patriot jacket, and if you remember, we did a Patriot video a while back. It's going back a bit now, so I wanted to have a look again at this fleece range because so many people up in Red Barn are wearing this. Red Barn is my local site that I play Airsoft in. And I have to say, this is a superb jacket. Now I've been wearing the same fleece in black for a good while. I haven't really worn it in field. I had this kind of idea that I'd get into a bit of CQB, indoor fighting and all of that, and so I did dark colours, and I bought myself the Patriot fleece in black thinking that I'd do exactly that. And I quickly discovered that CQB is not really my bag. I'm not really enjoying it that much. So I haven't really got to wear the Patriot fleece in field, which is really where you test stuff. I've been pretty much wearing it for everyday use, walking around, picking up kids from school, etc, etc. And I have to say, cracking piece of kit, really warm, and looks great, fits really well, but it's not really testing the garment, you know. So I was talking to Helikon, and I happened to mention that I was looking for one of these in tan. This is that coyote brown kind of colour. They call it tan, but it's a little bit darker than that. A lot of the regulars up in Red Barn, it's kind of nearly like the Red Barn uniform. They all seem to wear these, especially in the spring months, and I can see exactly why. They look really good. It gives you that sort of PMC, sort of contractor look, especially if you wear it with some camel ground bottoms or even some UTP pants. It looks really stunning. This is Damo from Red Barn. He's the owner, and one of the guys that sort of put me onto the Patriot fleeces in the beginning was this chap, and he was wearing the tan configuration that I'm wearing today. Now he doesn't have it on today because he's in his marshalling gear, but how did you find the Patriot fleece in tan?
We've got a load of the guys wearing it here the last couple of years, and got them off Alan in the camo shop, and they were a Gucci factor initially because they were something different, but by God, they've been through the mill. They've got the Velcro where they need to have the Velcro, they've oodles of pockets, they've the vents under the sides, and we've literally put them through the ringer, going over to the UK events where we were wearing tan for a couple of 2 or 3 times. I've worn it here in the barn, I've worn it on other sites, and it's just an all-round groovy yoke, and it's still lasting without any sewing needed or any repairs. It's still tough as old boots, so it's a really good fleece.
Thanks, Damo.
Right, so what can I add to this review? This is the first time I've actually worn a Helikon fleece. Now I'm a huge fan of fleece materials. Right, they're lightweight, they provide great thermal properties, and you know, they do have a certain amount of windproofness to them. I think they're much better than, let's say, wool garments for that sort of thing. So they're not quite as good as the shark skin product that Helikon use in their Commander and their gunfighter jackets, but fleeces in general are pretty good in terms of windproofness. I like lots of the little features in this garment, right? Because it's a fleece, you're going to be wearing it when it's cold. It's winter out there, it is pretty chilly, so you don't necessarily want to be going inside the jacket, open and zip, trying to find things. So there's no pockets on the inside. You don't have to open up, break your thermal seal if you're looking for something. All the pockets are on the outside. You know, a couple of pockets up there, small one here, 2 matching chest pockets for your phone, keys, whatever, and also on the back there are 2 what I call poacher's pockets, but then that's from my fishing days. I'm not sure what the correct terminology for them is, but there are pockets at the back as well. Haven't worn it in field yet, but initial impressions are excellent. Now, my only possible gripe is that I think putting a hood on a garment is a great idea, especially for winter play, but maybe a facility to tie it down or you know, put it away in a little enclosed compartment might be a good idea. But then again, we are talking about a garment that is designed for cold conditions, you know, so maybe the hood being out is the way to have it. The hood itself is nice and adjustable, plenty of bungee toggles to get it down into the, cinch it down into the configuration you want, how tight you want it, how loose you want it, and it's great. I can definitely see myself wearing this out in the field. Anytime I've been playing airsoft to date, I've been wearing generic army fleeces, and they've been very good. They kept me warm and all that, but they didn't look as good as this. So I'm looking forward to getting out in this garment, seeing how it goes, and I know it'll be very warm. So typical Helikon quality. I've absolutely no doubt it's going to last. So look forward to a subsequent video when we give you a long-term review of this.
Okay, I'm in the middle of a game. It started off a really cold day today, about 2 degrees. It hasn't risen that much more, but the sun is strong now and it's getting a bit warmer. I'm wearing the Patriot Fleece in tan from Helikon, and this is one heck of a warm garment. There's no way you'd wear this, even with full vents open, there's no way you'd wear it sort of springtime onwards. This is I would call a deep winter garment. It's superb looking, fits great, and as I say, it's ultra warm. Now I'm also wearing the UTP pants in Camogram. Mark here is wearing the same configuration except for he has standard
SF trousers.
There you go. And he's wearing the same Patriot jacket, exactly the same.
So I'm sure Jared's already said it's a bit chilly here this morning, although the sun's shining. Heavy frost last night, about 2 degrees centigrade, and this seems to be the perfect level of insulation. I'm not overheating, but I'm not cold either, so it's all good. And just as a side note, I finally managed to rip my SF trousers. First time I've done it in 2 years, and that was on barbed wire. Took some barbed wire to do it.
This is a size medium. Even at size medium there's a bit of bagginess to it, as you can see. It's not that figure hugging, but size medium, I'm 6'1" and about 15 stone, so it gives you an indication of what maybe you should be looking at if you're buying one of these. So I've been playing for about 3.5, maybe 4 hours this morning at Red Barn. Patriot jacket, superb. I made a fundamental mistake this morning. When I woke up there was a heavy layer of frost on the cars. Now this is one of the coldest nights we've had in a while, and I knew it was going to be cold all day. The forecast was for not to get above 2 or 3 degrees for the day. I made a fundamental mistake by wearing my base layer here, the level 2 base layer by Helikon, and that was a mistake, because what happened was this Patriot jacket was just so warm and snug. I really didn't need this level 2 system underneath it. And I'm not saying I overheated, but I got warm. And at one stage I did even consider undoing the vents. I didn't know. All in all, the build quality is fantastic. You know, we can't really sort of say too much more about the garment than we have already. But I have to say, in field it looked great and performed exactly the way I expected it to. And what I will say is I have another one in these in black. Now I wore that in sort of late April, beginning of May to do a review on it, and I have to tell you, I just got so hot after about an hour's worth of gameplay I couldn't wear it anymore. These are designed for deep winter wear. You know, maybe early spring, but certainly I don't think you'll be wearing these late spring. I think they're just going to heat up too much. The polar fleece on these are really good quality, and they obviously have a very high density, which makes them very thermal. So all in all, superb.
So what do I think about it? Very impressed indeed. Really impressed. I think I said in the initial preview that maybe it was a little bit too good to wear in field. Forget that, right? Really impressed with it. It's a cold day today, as I said in the original piece, and while I was warm I wasn't sort of pumping out sweat. No, certainly no more than I normally would as a slightly overweight chap. So really impressed, very comfortable. Dragging it through bushes and ditches and all sorts. It's probably a bit grimy and grubby, but overall really impressed with it. Kept me nice and... Okay, I said it wasn't too much. What was nice about it is that it kept my temperature at a fairly steady level. I wasn't yo-yoing up and down. I didn't feel I needed to open up the vents under the arm. I certainly didn't need to open the front zip. Very comfortable indeed. So yeah, I will definitely be wearing this for more of my winter and spring airsofting, as well as wearing it casually. So thumbs up Helikon. Another very nice piece indeed. Proved me wrong. I thought it was going to be too good to play with in the field, but here we are.